Last video I made, we talked a lot about water, what was in your drinking water, how bad the tap water really is. There's a few things I missed on that. The video was going a little long. I didn't want to drag it on any further, but one of the big topics with drinking water is fluoride. There's a lot you can say about fluoride. People will fight you on this and tell you it's good for your teeth, good for enamel. It's not. It's not at all. So got a shorter video today. Don't mind the accent of the guy. The options on these AI videos are, they're not great. So, I'm working with what I got here. Bear with me.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm so glad you're here with me today as we dive into a topic that's both fascinating and crucial for our well-being. Last time, we explored the vital role water plays in our health. But today, I want to shine a light on something that often gets overlooked: fluoride. Fluoride is a subject that sparks intense debate, and for good reason. Many people believe it's beneficial for our teeth, but the reality is much more complex. Research suggests that fluoride can be harmful, acting as a neurotoxin that may impact our brain health over time. It's concerning to think that something we've been told is good for us could actually contribute to serious issues like cognitive decline. You might wonder how this all connects. Well, fluoride is a byproduct of fertilizer production, and its disposal is so costly that it's often repurposed for use in our drinking water and toothpaste. This raises important questions about the information we receive regarding our health and the substances we consume daily. It's essential to be aware of what's in our water and how it might affect us. As we navigate through life, it's easy to feel disconnected from our surroundings, our creativity, and even our sense of adventure.
So just to touch up on this, I summarized everything in this video, so it didn't overcomplicate anything. Fluoride, it started off as a fertilizer byproduct. This was never meant to be something in our water. It was never meant for our teeth. It was a chemical waste byproduct that they didn't know what to do with. It cost so much money to dispose of it because there was no safe way to dispose of it. Normally, they'll just dump it in the ocean, dump it in the lake, whatever, bury it. They couldn't do anything like this with fluoride. It was so toxic, it'll kill everything. I mean, I compare it to nuclear waste because the only two things on the planet that I know of that they can't find a way to dispose of is fluoride and nuclear waste. Yeah, so that tells you a lot about what you need to know. There's no evidence to back up that this does anything for your teeth either. The amount they claim would benefit your teeth, there isn't even that much in toothpaste. It exceeds the limit that you could put in your mouth and risk ingesting before you'd have to call poison control. So it's not even possible. Everything about it is a lie. If you really wanted to use fluoride, there's an application you can use, a fluoride application that you can put on without brushing your teeth. I wouldn't recommend it, but like if you were gonna do it and there was some truth there, that's how you would do it. So yeah, they teamed up with the water distribution and local municipalities and whatever, and they realized if they diluted it enough and put it in the drinking water, it wouldn't really harm anyone over the short term, but it had long-term consequences, which is that it eats the white matter in your brain. So over a lifetime of drinking this stuff, the white matter is directly linked to memory, short-term memory loss, everything that leads up to dementia and your brain not working could be directly linked to the ingestion of fluoride. It's awful. And if you get into some of the deeper stuff, they say it calcifies your pineal gland, your third eye. which is what keeps you in tune with nature, spirituality. It's your connection to everything around you outside of the physical. So as you age and you start to disconnect from everything around you, this is playing a big role in why that's happening. Because like you think about when you're kids, man, you're connected to everything. You love nature, you love people, your imagination's running rampant, you're creative. Everything is this wonderland of fun. And then all of a sudden you become an adult and that's gone. Where did that go? You know, we're told to just believe it's just, you know, it's a part of being an adult, it's a part of growing up. Accept it. I don't buy it. I don't buy it at all. You know, I might have an easier time buying it if they weren't poisoning us to the point where our brains don't work. But yeah, with not yeah. So there's that.
Many of us may have noticed that people in other parts of the world seem more in tune with themselves and nature. This disconnection can stem from the very substances we consume, which may dull our senses and creativity over time. But here's the good news. Awareness is the first step toward change. By questioning what we've been taught and seeking out natural alternatives, we can reclaim our health and vitality. Many dentists advocate for simple practices like brushing with just water, emphasizing that we don't need all those extra chemicals to maintain our oral health. I know this might feel overwhelming, but remember, you're not alone on this journey. Together, we can explore these topics and uncover the truths that have been hidden from us. I'm here to guide you, one episode at a time, as we awaken to a new understanding of our health and well-being. Thank you for joining me today. If you found this information valuable, please consider following or subscribing for more insights. Let's continue this journey together and empower ourselves with knowledge. Until next time, take care and stay curious.
Going back a few steps there, where it mentioned other countries, if you've ever been on a trip, Europe, we'll bring up Europe because they have very strict food regulations. As far as I know, they do not put fluoride in their water for the most part. These people are way more in touch with everything around them. They're way more like loving and touchy and like, you know, hug you and they're up in your face and like they're embracing the world around them. Like they're connected to it in a way that we don't understand. We are so detached here. Like when's the last time you felt connected to anything, you know, where you travel to these European countries and stuff and you stick out like a sore thumb and they'll tell you this, that they can spot an American anywhere because it's like Americans are like NPC robots to them. They're like not real people. They're like in their own little program universe of like, it's hard to explain. You'd have to have them explain it. I mean, us being in North America, we're not far off. But it just shows you that when you don't eat poison food and drink poison water, you're a little more human. They dehumanize us, and it's not hard to tell. And at the end there, you don't actually need toothpaste. They don't tell you this. If like when you cleaning your teeth just requires honestly clean water and a brush. That cleans your teeth. Toothpaste is meant for fresh breath, or chemical whitening. Really, that's it. Some toothpaste, like the one I use, oh God, I'm going to butcher this word. It's like hydropoxy something or other. I probably should have brushed up on the word first, but it's meant to remineralize. It re-adds the minerals into your teeth. It's supposed to rebuild your teeth, fix cavities, stuff like that. Something I don't know. I'll put it in the comments or something. But yeah, outside of that, you don't need toothpaste. I mean, probably the best way to brush your teeth is just use a brush, clean water, and then have like a good product for aftercare. that you can apply an application for remineralizing and whitening and then leave that on for a duration of time, you're going to get way more benefits from that than you are brushing for 2 minutes and then ingesting this stuff. Yeah, like it's all a scam. You've been lied to. And I mean, the big toothpaste push is fluoride. They need to get rid of fluoride. They want it gone. It's crazy that you'll even have dentists that are so indoctrinated they'll defend this, like they'll defend it hard because that's what they learn in their textbooks. That's what they're taught. And it, you know, the people that wrote the textbooks are the same people that are dumping the fluoride into your water. So, is what it is. I'll just ask that you guys, if this is giving you any information that you find useful, just please subscribe. If you can share it, that would be amazing. I'm just trying to help everybody become informed, make small changes in their lives that are super realistic with big impacts, just one thing at a time. And the more you share, the more you help me, the more you subscribe, the more I can keep doing this and bring, a lifetime of knowledge to you that's easy to digest and save you, years of study because it was a lot, to be honest. But anyways, thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Till next time.